All right, hey, real quick. So I'm just gonna go over my final project and I guess like the justification behind the self-evaluation that I gave myself. So we're gonna start with this. I'll show my sleep outside too, just really quickly. But so the first one is innate creativity and curiosity. So I built a whole light mode, dark mode feature for this website, and it changes this logo, which is really cool. And so it'll change the font, it changes everything, light mode, dark mode, boom, which is really cool. This took a good amount of time. I can't even lie to you. This took a while, and so this was really cool. I used the video API, so that was really neat. And then I built this highlighted songs feature, and this highlighted merch feature. And so I'll go more into those as we go to those exploring those pages. But that was really cool. Let's see, what's the next one? Dexter said exploring your environment. Okay. Best example of this is the Spotify usage. So this I haven't actually changed this. I'm going to change that though because I don't like the way that looks now that I look at it. This is probably going to be more center. But I used an API that I have never even touched before. It was the Spotify API. It's this right here. And so with that, I can get the album information, and this link will take me directly to it. So let me just open this in a new tab, and it'll take me right to this album, which is super cool. This is logged in on my account. Um, so that's pretty neat. Does the same thing with each of these, right? Gets the release date, the total tracks. It's all formatted, really cool. And then this is his top tracks, and it's based on popularity score. I don't know how that popularity score is scored. That's just something that comes straight from Spotify. But as you can see, his most popular is Snake Eyes, and then you go to One Punch and all these, and it lists pretty much like it lists the top. Oh my gosh, let's see, 10 popular songs, which is really neat. And so yeah. And then I got related artists. And all of these artists, if you click on this, it will take you right to their page. So let's oh shoot, I shouldn't have done that, but that's all right. So it'll take me to Breakin's page, and I can see like all of his songs, and like, oh, if I'm like interested, you know, cool stuff, right? Really cool stuff. Let's go back. So that was tough. This took a very long time just because I had to go through authentication and all that, and I had to build a whole like it took me several times around the documentation on the Spotify website. Little bit misleading, I'm not gonna lie. It gives you some methods that do not actually work, so I had to kind of build my own. So I'll show you some of the code for that if it loads, which is wild. Okay, cool. So these are the highlighted stuff on the front page. Let me go into really quickly here. Um, Spotify, and so it really all starts up here. So I have all of these imports. I made these Spotify calls right here, so that once you're logged in, um, you can use these methods or these functions to call. Like get put my gosh, like use HTTPS methods to get whatever you need to get based on the link that you're given, which is really cool. So I have all of these methods down here, and these are just like localized into Svelte. All of these fetch methods. This is the login method. This took me a while to actually formulate because it kept not working. And I have to run this method before I do anything else. And then I have to also because this method will get me the access token um, that I need in order to do any other method. And this was not working for a very long time. It was tough to debug. And so that kind of brings me to the next one too. I think. Oh no, this one I'll go to later. But troubleshooting bugs in the code and others that and the stuff that others will write. I definitely learned that here. Like I definitely not only learned that, I demonstrated that here. So that's where this comes into play. And then this is just basically what this felt looks like. So I have an each and if. And I had to specify too in albums that the type has to be an album because also could come out as a single and it would display like all of his tracks, which is cool, but not what I wanted. Um, and then I had to format the duration because Spotify, for whatever reason, sends it in milliseconds, and so I had to just come up with this little method right here that formatted it. Um, and so that was how that worked. Um, and yeah, that was pretty cool. I loved it. I loved this project so much so far. Let's go to the page. So this is what the merch looks like. It's not nearly as pretty as I would like it to be. I'd kind of like to change the divs in between them because it's a little bit and like there's not much room up top here. It doesn't really look like a merch page. So there's some things that I'd like to change about it. Um, but it works. In the sense, it has all the merch and then I can go from there. Um, but let's see. So that's what I learned. Like I really covered that from this one. Now let me go and open up my so I'll kill this server, close this tab, and then I will open up my next one. And so this is where I really got like the most teamwork experience. Was in this Sleep Outside project, and this Sleep Outside project was awesome. And this kind of covers two of the questions. Uh, and let's see, it's taking its sweet time right now. So this I did with my partner Paul, and I can confidently tell you, this is where I really learned teamwork. Paul was absolutely amazing at keeping us on track and keeping us on schedule and like making sure we met up, which was fantastic to have. Um, so and we debugged each other's code a lot with this one. Divide and Conquer, we definitely did because we also did the Trello board. Um, so I can show you our Trello board because we got some awesome stuff done. Um, and so this merged was like really where everything was finished. Um, yeah, this one was fantastic. So this is if you I can link this Trello board. This is where we got this will show you we did it. Paul did a really amazing job at helping me keep up the track on like making sure everything got moved into the merge section once we were done with it. And so this is what this website looks like. We have a login and we can set up right here. You can go to our cart, nothing. Um, and then if we want to, we can go to tents, um, go back. We can go to sleeping bags. We can fill pretty much all this information out. Um, and yeah, and get it done. And so this was really cool. We did this all in Svelte with Svelte, JavaScript, and all that. Like good old mix. I don't want to take too much more time, but it was an amazing project, and this is really where I learned that teamwork. Um, And yeah, I guess like in terms of developing and debugging HTML5, CSS3, and JavaScript programs that use medium complexity web technologies, that we did with Svelte. And I did that. Not only did I do that personally with my final project, but I also did that here in Svelte. So here in this team project. And so yeah, I can confidently say we did a pretty great job with those. So I pretty much I gave myself a 4 with everything. Um, my the only thing is I guess like my only really regret is I got most of my final project done, but I didn't hit every single page. Um, in terms of the learning progress, um, that was flawless. Or I guess I don't know if I'd say flawless, but I learned so much from that project, and I think I can take that to a real world setting, like realistically, as soon as I want to. Um, I think that I've got it down. Um, the only thing was it's just like I learned very much to a mastery level, but it took so much time to do it. It was tough, and so, but I think I did amazing. I think this class has taught me so much, and I'm very happy with the results I have gotten out of it. So yeah.